everybody. I hope that you guys had the best time creating all of these atmospheric landscapes. It was such a joy to make this for you, and it was so fun to dive back in and do another kind of expansion pack course because I could just paint these all day, and I have so many. Like, here's a stack of all of the ones that didn't make it into this round, or just like exploring the idea, all of that kind of stuff. So for those who are like, great, I learned all these new techniques. Now what? I wanted to show you different compositions that you can do to get your creativity flowing so you can feel comfortable and confident trying this on your own. Okay?
All right. Sounds good.
So we're going to start with my journal first. And this first painting actually is inspired by Joanna Gray, who is an artist on Instagram I found. I saw this painting specifically in my Explore feed, and I saved it. And then I painted this, and this is the one that put me on this rabbit hole path to where we are today. And in your PDF, you will have an interview with her about how she discovered this style. Because I will admit, like, atmospheric landscapes is not my style usually, but it is a current love and obsession. And there is nothing wrong with trying on something different, trying something new. So I tagged her in it. I said, Joanna, thank you so much for sharing your work. I hope it's okay that I did this. She was so supportive. She was just like, this is great, all of this kind of stuff. So I just wanted to thank her for being so supportive of me trying something new, especially when it is so inherent to her, where for me, I really had to like process these techniques and experiment and all of this kind of stuff. And that's what I'm sharing with you with this expansion course. So there is this. This is what started it all off. And then I started to play with different compositions here. So if you don't know, if you're just like, I want to do a composition, but I don't know where to start, you can look at a reference photo. And what you do is you just break it down into basic shapes. So there was a waterfall with a mountain and a tree-lined creek in front. So then, like, once you see the basic shapes and composition lines, the mountain silhouette, the waterfall line, and the tree-lined creek, then you kind of sketch that in and you go from there, okay?
Perfect.
This one, I'm kind of experimenting with doing a rounded top, birds, kind of smearing the bottom. Here, I was playing with different colors. I didn't feel like this was super strong. It got a little bit too loose. And you can see that I'm in the beginning here because of how dark everything is. Do you see how heavy and dark this is?
Yes.
Because in the beginning, you're having so much fun with that palette knife that you're not entirely sure how to angle it. So if this is kind of what you're feeling after painting a little bit, don't worry. Just keep going. You'll learn how to like press that palette knife so you don't get too much paint, okay? Here, I was playing with forest trees and fir trees, so you can do this. This was playing with different colors. So, Michael, I think in one of the projects you asked what would happen if you did like bright colors.
Yeah.
It doesn't look silly at all. It looks very cool, but it does evoke certain emotions because I did warm colors. People are like, that's a fire. And I'm like, no, it's not a fire, but I can see how you got there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here was another mountain kind of night scene where I was just playing with the shape of a mountain and a funky moon. This was me trying to explore tons of color, maybe making it more fall themed instead of creepy crawly themed. And again, same thing. And this is where I really played with twirling trees. So if you guys wanted to try one of the twirling trees projects, you can do that here. This is that cascade green color I was talking about. You see how it has Strong's blue in there?
Right.
Birch, more creepy crawly trees. Let's see if there's anything anymore. Oh yes, my stones, my pebbles. This is Sodalite Genuine here. This is Shadow Violet, again, using the same techniques, the saran wrap. This is kind of more the wet on wet, letting it bleed and using the scraper tool. This is some grass I was playing with. And so that was just kind of my journal exploring. Now, here are more ideas for you to paint. Again, if ever you're in doubt of how to start a composition, literally just doing the V's with your palette knife is an excellent place to start, Okay. It can turn into so many things, and it's going to set you up for success. And these I did trees. And then I added little fire lights in here just for fun. You can see that I did some twirling textures with that scraper knife just to get that kind of like vibration feel. I love this painting so much. This is swampy. This is just pure swamp.
Yeah.
But like from farther away because these trees are small. But it was just a lot of putting paint down and smearing it down. Okay. This was a lake. And I will say, and I want to bring your attention to this, that when you go edge to edge in the painting, it's going to give it a more realistic feel than if you do an uneven, rugged edge like this, okay? So if you're doing these techniques and you're painting edge to edge on every single one and it is not having the same feel, think about what it would be like to not do edge to edge and have this kind of rugged, scratchy edge here. And that actually adds to the overall composition and feeling of the painting. This was another swamp one. Okay. Here's forest. I love this one. But again, because I went edge to edge on it, it felt a little bit too realistic to me. And so I had to like really pull it back and say, what elements are adding to this atmospheric landscape? And so I love this painting so much. It's very similar to the first project that we did, except I painted edge to edge and really went loud with the orange. So, but it's the same kind of process. Here's another one, playing with trees, playing with color, swooping it. Again, that kind of same V start. I like how this one feels like a little creek through here, little waterfall creek. And these are the projects from our first go with the atmospheric landscape. So I just wanted to give you guys a minute to look at them on video to see if you wanted to try and paint some of these. Hopefully now you can look at some of these projects and say, yes, I can kind of have an understanding of how she got there. I love this one, the waterfall. This is another misty kind of lake. This is similar to our grass, but here I really splattered some paint in there to get these kind of textures. I wasn't going for that kind of same very soft, loose background. Swoosh. It's so fun to take the brush and just go.
A comb over?
Yes. And again, this took minutes. It doesn't have to be super complicated, okay? So, with this, my friends, with these projects, with these supplies I listed, with me showing you the different techniques and how to use them, I say to you, go forth and create, because you're going to make some really amazing stuff. And I hope that it makes you feel as rejuvenated with your creativity as it does with me. That is why I was so excited to share this with you, and why I loved having this second chance of being able to create this atmospheric landscape expansion pack. Because when I was done and released the atmospheric landscape course, I was just like, I'm not done painting these. I want to keep going. There's like so much goodness here. And I will keep going and playing with this style and this idea, because it is, it's just like life-giving to me. Sometimes you come across a technique, a new supply, a new color, and it just reignites your creativity. And then you can say to yourself, like, I just want to go. I just want to play. I just want to keep going. So I just wanted to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to continue to make some really great projects using these techniques and these styles. And I hope that it is just fun for you, because we all need that for our creativity. We all need that moment of play, curiosity, and experimentation. And this style is the perfect vehicle for that. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much for playing with me. I had truly the best time. Honestly, it has been a joy, and I hope you feel the same way. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.